Hello boys and girls. This is Steve's avatar, aka Uncle Buck. Uncle Buck is like alchemy. There is a piece of him in all of you. Did you know that Uncle Buck has a Patreon account? Well, yes, it is very true. Over there you can join many different tiers, bronze, silver, and gold. Each one of them are at different prices. Now, listen up. If you are a batshit crazy raving lunatic fucking narc, then this may not be the place for you. So either sit your skanky ass down and pay attention or fuck off. And please do not forget to hit that big red fuck off button below. Because I am not one to worry about calling your bitch ass out, believe me. And also tell ya mama to do the same. Now then, to all you other lovely little ravers looking to suck on some poor fucker's energy, let us all just calm the fuck down. And make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And never forget, Steve loves you, baby.
Aquarius assholes, how you doing? So, why am I hearing that I have an arsehole? You know what? Good for you, Aquarius. You have an arsehole, or you've got a hole in your arse. Dear Elijah, you could have a hole in your bucket. Or just, someone could have kicked the... Oh, dear. Okay, sorry. What on earth? Sorry, Aquarius. This has took me by surprise. I don't know, I'm hearing someone's kicked the bucket, dear Elijah. So, I don't know, be careful of a bucket. But in the UK, when we say kick the bucket, that means that someone's passed on. So, I do apologise because your messages were actually quite comical at the start. Okay, so backtrack a little bit. What was I hearing for a start? Okay, I have a hole in my arse, or I have an arsehole. So some of you could be grounds for divorce and getting divorced from an arsehole, and you think you are nothing but an arsehole. Or some of you have an actual arsehole. You know what, Aquarius? Fucking good for you, man. I am so pleased for you that you've got an arsehole. Because, man, what would you do without one, right? Why am I hearing that? Something to do with someone's arsehole. Like, I don't know, have you got the shits or something? I don't know. But that's what I keep hearing. Arsehole. Like, so someone's got a hole in their arse. That's fuck. Unless you've got two holes in your arse. No, you're fucked if you have. Okay, so, wow, backtrack, going back to Pisces. No, you could be dealing with the Pisces for a lot of you. A 3 or a Pisces. I don't know, does someone think someone's an asshole? Or think that they have a sphincter? I don't know. Well, like I said, it doesn't never change. You know, you can take a look at it if you want. But a sphincter is a sphincter and it has a bullet hole. And if it has a bullet hole, then someone's got a hole somewhere. I don't know what this is. Is it a bucket, or like I've got something and it has a hole in it, like a top or something, and it's got a hole in there, and it's down my back, like I've got a hole in my back, like, or fuck knows, bruv. I've got no idea where your channel messages are coming from. That's a surprise, right? There's a hole in my bucket, dear Elijah. Well, let's go on to more serious matters. Well, I'm hearing someone kick the bucket, so that normally that's like, you know, somebody that may have passed on, but really that is not a transition from I have a hole in my ass to someone that passes on. So hold on a minute, I'm passing on a hole in my ass. Oh, okay. Is someone cheating and manipulating in this marriage situation here, that where people are getting divorced, and this person to you is an arsehole, and I'm passing my arsehole on to yours? Meaning that you can take the arsehole if you like and have them, because I don't really care. So, okay, so I think that might be where this arsehole is coming from then. I mean, there's a bouncing arsehole somewhere. So, let me try to get to grips of what this is then. Well, is it where you've got an ex and you're getting divorced and that kind of situation, blah blah blah, so on and so forth, and you might as well bounce off over there, bruv, because you might as well just bounce, right, and have it, right? You can have them, okay? Because I'd never wanted them anyway. So you've kind of got that. I don't know, this could be that Mr. Wiggly character that came up again in my channel, like started saying things about your ex and stuff like that, you know, after slating me, you actually came back. You know, I don't know, I'm picking up on a lot of jealousy here, or J, Julia, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack, or like, I don't know, jealousy, or, I've got no idea where the channel messages are going. I'm going to backtrack, and I think I'm just going to leave them. You could be dealing with the lovers. When you're in love with a beautiful arsehole. What is it about this arsehole? I really don't know. But you could be in love with someone anyway, kind of like you're building up some kind of like, I've got the hots for you. Someone's probably really hot. Could be Leo, Aquarian placement. But Aquarius, anyway, before we carry on, as if nothing really matters. We have a few matters. So I'm hearing mates, something to do with mates, like you're not really a mate, or are you a mate? Something, I don't know what this is, where it's coming from. Anyway, before we begin, I read in numerology, I channel a load of messages, and then, well, I don't know if they're going to relate to you, or your relatives, but yeah, I channel in numerology. So on the top of it, on here, like this one, for instance, is a 6. Gemini is a 6, okay? Capricorn is also a 6, so you can watch that. So as we are doing Aquarius also has another major arcana card, which is Leo. Leos are an 8, and so are you guys. So you can watch Leo readings and see if you get similar messages when you get a king and a queen that come up with an element that also means a number, and that would represent you. It's advanced tarot card reading, so if you're just beginning, you might need my teaching tier where I'm teaching you all about astrology, but numerology, reading cards and channeling and everything else, okay? So don't forget, we're looking at 8s, Aquarian Leos, but we are doing an Aquarius reading, okay? So if this hole hasn't appeared somewhere, it might be John Malkovich, John, Julian, Jeff, and Jeff, Jackie, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jeff, Jackie's son, Jay, any J. And it could be like John Malkovich being John Malkovich. Like there are more holes. Is someone knitting, or like there are gaps? Like there are pieces missing. Like someone's trying to put the clue together and like gluing, like a collage or something. Like collage. Someone from like Spain or like France. But like I'm trying to put a collage together and I'm missing a piece, like a jigsaw puzzle. Or like I can't quite figure out what's going on and I need to put more pieces together yet. And I need a little bit more. It's kind of like you might be just getting to know someone and you're kind of like, I just need a little bit more. Like I need a little bit more input first. Before I go and do this, I need to learn. Some of you are trying to learn a new skill. Okay, and there are pieces missing. Or you've not got the final piece to the puzzle of something that you're trying to figure out. Like, okay, I'm trying to... It's a bit like Scooby-Doo, right? You're scratching your head, or the name Ed or Edwina or Eddie, and you're scratching your head and you're kind of like, bruv, I don't get this fucking person. Like, am I supposed to be here or am I not? Like, I don't get it. Like, so something that's very confusing for you maybe at this time. Or you're kind of like, man, I don't get this person. Like, I really don't get... I don't get Live in Regret, Margaret, Melissa, Maria, Michael Jackson, Julia. Oh, anyway, let's just carry on because I've got no idea what's going on in your energy at the moment. You could be very scattered and you could be all over the place and you could be a scatterbrain. Make sure that you listen to the beginning messages of Steve's avatar because he's got important messages for you. So let's see. Aquarius, last 48. So I haven't done your weekly reading. Everything that is on here now for the weeklies will be a you versus them, and it will also be a last 48 and a next 48. Your actual weekly reading will be over on Patreon, okay? But I will tell you about it at the end. So, let's see. So, last 48 hours of Aquarian, you could have had an awakening here, or you're having headaches, just like I am at the moment, to be honest. But let's see. Under pressure. I'm hearing like I've felt as if I've been under pressure for the last 48 hours. And I feel like a bottle top being shut, like a fucking babe, like a like a baby's arm holding a blood orange being shoved through a hose pipe. Like I just feel like I've been shoved and like I'm going through some sort of transmutable portal or something. Like I feel like my head's about to explode right here. So you could have been under a lot of pressure for the last 48 hours. Someone has. So, Aquarian, you got Libra, so you got 2 here. So, in the last 48 hours, you could have been discussing things about your finances, or Nancy, or finance, or fiance. I'm also hearing Beyonce or fiance. So, someone... Oh, okay, I'm definitely hearing, though, that there might have been a Meg Ryan type sort of energy here that would be a piece on the side, because I'm hearing my fiance. But for some reason, I'm kind of thinking this person's already married. Anyway, some of you could have been talking to a Libra, or you could have been discussing finances. You could have actually got something through the mail, Rick, or Rachel, or Richard, or Ricky, Ella May, Ella Louise, Louisiana, from Louisiana, Anne, Polly, Anne, polyamorous. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely hearing someone could be stepping outside of a marriage here. polyamorous, someone that's like with someone before they're divorced, really, if you like. Well, polyamorous isn't that when you get married before you're divorced? But whichever way it is, I'm definitely hearing somebody is promiscuous within inside of a marriage here. And there could have been a lot of pressure at work. Like, some of you have been physically pressured at work. Like, I feel like because it's like a deadline, okay? I've got a deadline and I have to complete something. And I've been under a hell of a lot of pressure at work. And because they've now kind of like given me extra hours or extra work or something else to do, I've now got more on top of my workload. So you could be, you could have been felt as if you're under pressure here, because that's under pressure for an answer as well, is Libra, because it's a financial answer and it's also a divorce or a marriage or a commitment. But I've felt like I've been under pressure just lately, having to come up with answers that I don't have. Because it's a yes or a no, okay? But it would specifically coming from a Libra energy person as like 2 in their chart. Okay, let's see. The last 48 hours of Aquarius. Last 48. So yeah, it could be a friend or a frenemy. But I'm definitely hearing we've been speaking, we've been talking mainly about business and work, that kind of thing. It's a little bit like a catch-up, if you like. I'm just popping in just to catch up. It could be a friend. Like, you've been talking to friends and you kind of like, or lesbi friends, or Leslie, or Les. I'm also hearing anybody beginning with L. Laura, Lucy, Louise, Leslie, Liz, Taylor, Tyler, Tarot. Some of you could be doing something around tarot cards with a friend, or just kind of like been very curious about, I'm just going to consort the cards here. But yeah, definitely hearing something around tarot card readings or something here. This is also trying to make some money as well, like extra money. Like, I've been trying to like think about how can I promote a business that I have. And if I've got an idea or a business, then how do I promote it here? Okay. So some of you have been looking towards a Libra person here for advice. I need your advice. I need your loving like Baby D. Dan, Danielle, Danny, Glover, Life Path 7. Cancerian could also be involved, or somewhere in their chart. Charlotte, I'm also hearing Charlotte. The Charlatans. Some of you may have been listening to old music. Old Town. Uptown girl, I've been living in a righteous world. So Billy, Joel, Joe, Joe, Jillian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. Anyway, Ace of Pentacles. So there is something that's financial here that you may have changed. This is because I have Aquarius in my chart, right? So like, I've changed, like now gone over from 1 to Patreon here. So some kind of like financial offer could have come in. But for some reason, I keep seeing this as this justice energy here is either a marriage or a divorce. And it's an offer. Like, I'm going to put in an offer on a house or a business or a home or something like that. And I'm going to put in this offer and see if they take it. Okay. It's kind of like waving it in front of their nose in order to see if they would take it, kind of thing, right here. Now, it doesn't have to be a love offer. But I offered you something stable. Let's see. Aquarius, last 48 hours. Aquarius, last 48 hours for Aquarius. Sorry, man, they're all coming out all over the place. Aquarius for the last 48 hours. Aquarius. Friends will be friends. It's kind of like on a I'm just getting to know you basis. Like, I've just met you and we're just talking and discussing certain things about the future. And somebody offered someone a stable offer saying that I'm willing to look after you. Like, if you've got kids, children, I'm willing to look after you. Like, I will protect you. It doesn't have to have children, but it's someone that made a stable. This is a horse stable, but also like, I made you a stable offer to say that I'm grounded, I'm relaxed, I'm calm, and I want to go steady with you. Now, in the UK, that's what we normally call first base, really, is letting someone know that you would go steady with them, that you want to kind of take it to the next kind of level here. Okay. Some of you are on this kick of meeting new people here. Okay, because I'm definitely picking up on new energy. But then I'm also picking up on a no energy coming from a Libra. Because I'm hearing no. What's justice for? Why has justice been here? Justine, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. What's justice here for? Justice for the last 48 hours of Aquarian. So Sun, some of you have been spending a lot of time around your family and friends. It might not be anything to do with your love life. If your love life is there, it's just something to consider. Really, consider me. So that was Alan Stone. He's a Piscean. But Alan Stone, consider me. I wish you would just consider this offer that I'm kind of giving you. I'll consider it. It's kind of like someone's thinking, like, I'll consider. Like, I'm not saying yes, and I'm not saying no. I'll just consider the fact. Some of you have got a soulmate going on here, of a new person that's becoming warm to you here. Like, kind of getting to know them. It's kind of like mirroring one another as well here. But I feel like it's more on a mutual understanding, that it's more of a friend. Like, Libra energies are like friends, really. What's the Page of Cups? What's the Page of Cups here for? Page of Cups for Aquarian. So the Four of Swords. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. It's more like, I'll sleep on it, if you like. Kind of like, I'll give you something to think about and then I'll just let you sleep on it. Yeah? So, basically this person's probably been on your mind a little bit. Elvis Presley, Jarvis Cocker, Cock Frost. But like, I'll give you something to think about. Give me something to believe. Palonatini, Tina, T, anybody beginning with T, 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 CC, also, you right, CC? CC, or T, Tatiana, Tyler, Tyrone. You're right, Tyrone. You're right, Dave. Fucking hell, Tyrone. You could fit a truck in there. Lock, stock, two smoking barrels. Fucking hell, Tyrone. Dana. Some of you went out for like breakfast or something at Tiffany's. You went to a diner, like an all expensive diner or something, or wine and dine. Some of you have been drinking wine. It's all right. Don't you worry about it. I was just to give you just cold. To say that I'm off my nut and I've been drinking. So what? So what if I've been drinking? It's just cold to say I've been drinking. Someone's been drinking. Someone could be a lush here. What's the Ace of Pentacles? Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. It's going in the opposite direction. Man, y'all got some choices or options here. This person's giving you something to think about here. Some of you, it's just friends. Like, you've just been hanging around with friends, hangman. Maybe something to a Hannah or Hangman or a Piscean. Well, I've just been hanging, just been chilling, just been floating around, bruv, really. Lee, Laura, Liz, Linda. What is the Knight of Pentacles been here? This is also client-based stuff as well. Kind of like trying to transition. Like if you've, like what I've done is basically closing down the old website and getting people to come out and see videos coming up on my channel. These are kind of like clients that all kind of like, hopefully, well they did. Thank you, by the way. Was to go over to Patreon. What's the Knight of Pentacles? Knight of Pentacles. So it can be clientele, like Clive also. Terry, Tibbs, brand new £10 note. What is the... Hey, Terry. Hey, you're right there, Terry. Someone could be from fucking Manchester or something like that, or like Liam Gallagher. Well, Liam Gallagher is a Virgo. So like, hey, Steve's electric. He's got a fucking family full. He's a little bit eccentric, but he needs more time. He needs a little bit more time. A little bit more preparation. What? Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. It's a Chariot. Someone's like, let's go. Someone's saying that they would move for this person. I would move any mountain. Meaning I would move mountains for you. I would travel. If that's what it would take, I would do that. If you want, because this is like, okay, I'm here, there and everywhere. Paul McCartney, okay? But like I'm here, there, or the Beatles, John Lennon, John, Julian, Jason, Jackie. But I would move any mountain, okay? And I would move for you. I would travel to come and see you, okay? So it's alchemy. You're being pulled in that direction here, okay? So it's one step at a time. Because it's not travelled yet. But there's possible discussions. Because this is a plan. This is a Trojan horse, okay? I've got a plan, right? If my plan is the same as you then, BA, okay, then we can kind of be an A team, right? Right, instead of the B team, we can play for the A team. Someone could be batting on a different team here. Just saying. So, Aquarius, for the next 48 hours, what has Aquarius got coming up? Well, fuck me. Pick up sticks. Someone's annoyed here. Paranoid or annoyed? Norton? Graham? Norton? I don't know what that is. Why are we coming up against the fives, Aquarian? Who's angry? Someone's very angry. I don't know. It's also flirting. But it's also like on my mind. Like it's on my mind. Like, you're always on my mind. But it's also sabotage. It's also self-doubt. It's also negativity. Like I said, if you've got children involved here, like Elijah, Aquarium with like Libra in your chart here, and you've gone to the, child court services, blah, blah, blah. This is arguing over a marriage because it's a 5, which means Taurus. Taurus, Sagittarian, but it can be like we've been arguing over child protection, protecting my children and stuff. Aquarius. What's Aquarius got coming up, please, for the next 48 hours for Aquarius? So the 9 of Pentacles. So just a word of advice. Pisces reading. I did Pisces reading. It was diabolical, right? It was diabolical. When I did their weekly reading, it was fucking brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. There was a turnaround. These are literally just within 24 hours, okay? So it isn't long. There is someone that might be arguing over someone that is single, wanting to be single or not wanting to be single here. But it's kind of like this, it's on my mind. Should I remain single? Should I just remain silent and just be single? Or should I actually keep looking? Or should I just give up and not bother here? It might be someone that's fighting for someone's attention here because they're single, or feel as if they need to fight for this person because they want to be with them. To be with you, hold on, little girl. Show me what he's done to you. Wake up, who cares about little boys that talk too much? I've seen it all go down. The game of love was all rained down. Game of love, Michael. The game, Michael Douglas. So Michael, let's see. Melissa, let's see. Cece. Aquarius, for the next 48 hours for Aquarius. So you've got a lot of clients coming your way. You've got this Libra energy from one end to the next end. Like, is this the end, beautiful friend? Like, is this the end of a friendship? Or is it the beginning of a... I don't know. Is it the end or is it the beginning? I really don't fucking know. Like, a 2 of Pentacles is supposed to be getting to know to. Like, talking about directions and, like, what do you do for a living? How do you do, David Swimmer? Like, what are you doing? Are you a swimmer? Are you a fucking athlete? What are you? Well, I know if I'm an athlete, I've got wires coming out. I got wires coming out of my skin. You draw blood. You draw blood. Anyway, let's see. You draw first blood. What's that? When I drew the first blood and the devil's son called me young guns. Someone's called Guthrie or Gung Ho. Gung Ho. Gunga. Kong. Someone could be watching King Kong. King. The king. Could be Prince Charles. Is now been pronounced king. Let's see. What's the... Or people fighting over a king. What is the... Why am I picking up people playing that old fighting game with the king, like, he's a leopard? Kim? Oh, I don't know. Let's see. 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands. Why does Aquarius have the 5 of Wands? The Queen of Wands. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. That's the Sagittarius. There's an energy there of panic. Like I'm panicking and I'm worrying about something. Like 5 can be worrying. Like something is on my mind and it can be very sporadic. Like I'm worried. Like I'm fucking going a little bit fucking crazy. Like here. What's the 9 of Pentacles for? 9 of Pentacles. Is the Taurus energy. Someone's offering someone a relationship here that's single. Saying, I would be in a relationship with you. But this is also the marriage. It's coming through as both. It's you guys that are moving on, trying to find someone single. One of the people that are actually still married, they're classed as single that are trying to move away from the marriage and get a divorce. That's the 5 of Wands and whatnot is causing them strife. But they're trying to remain optimistic to look forward to being in a relationship with someone new because they're now single, but they are still married because they're not yet divorced. The Hierophant and Justice, they are counterparts. That is the counterpart to the Hierophant, is Justice. Okay, so it's like going through the system. Okay, so it could be like child support, child services, people that work for like child protection agencies, so on and so forth as well. But it also be like going to court, the High Court, all that kind of thing. So that is 100% in this reading that will get mixed up with you guys that may be looking to date someone that is single. Because the energy is that person as well as that is here. You got someone that's trying to feel optimistic that they've just also been offered a relationship here. And you got someone that's trying not to piss the other person off or worrying that they might be pissing the person off here. Now this could also be friends here because you've got like people that you're kind of like networking yourself around your friends. Like if you're a very like Sagittarius, my sister is a Sagittarius. They're known as the social butterfly. They love friends. They always have a lot of friends, Sagittarians. Okay. It's mainly the women Sagittarius than what the men do, but they have a lot of friends. Yeah, there's this kind of energy here that's kind of coming up. But there's a relationship that's been offered here. What's the Page of Pentacles for Aquarian for the next 48? So these people are talking for sure, because that's an action and a response. Thinking, saying, responding. So these two people here are talking. What is this 2 of Pentacles? Is the 9 of Cups. It's not really telling me too much, really. 9 of Cups is also needing to open up and realising that what I'm being offered, is it enough? Because it has to, because Virgo energy is a 9. It means I find it very difficult to relax, to be satisfied with what I've got. So I need to learn that what I have in life is enough. And it might be where someone might be deciding it's not quite enough here. As someone might be saying, well, if that's not enough, this person's enough. I'm picking up that there's probably a few people here. Yeah, because someone keeps offering to a person that's not making up their mind. And then you've got always on my mind. I don't know. We're going to have to go over to the other side and find out what happens in your reading, guys. Now, it's very cheap for your monthlies if you don't want the weeklies. So that's just a taster, really. Because, like I said, things change like when I do your weeklies, because I do your full spread and clarify everything. So if you want to join, it is now Patreon. Obviously, if you've seen the video, guys, Patreon has now changed the way that they do things, which is very good for you guys and myself, where they do not kick you off on the first like they did before. So like if you join now, they used to kick you off on the first of the month, charge you again, and get you to rejoin again. They've scrapped that now, and I had an email this morning and I've changed it all over. So now you can feel free to join whenever you like, and whenever you join, you get 1 full month for whenever it is time of the month that you join. You get a month, okay? So if you join on the 27th, you get until the 27th next month, okay? So this will be on, I've got 3 tiers that is over there now. So the first one is just the monthlies, so you get like 24 readings within 1 month period. The next one is weeklies and monthlies. Sorry, this is not your monthly. Sorry, this is your weekly. Yeah. So your weekly reading will only be going to the weekly and monthly readings. So over on Patreon it says weeklies and monthlies, and it should, when I change it, say silver. Silver, weeklies and monthlies, okay? So that's what you will need to get access to that, because you'll have your monthly readings and your weekly readings. Okay, that's a full card spread. Then there's another one that is called the gold tier that has weeklies and monthlies and all of the past teaching stuff, all of the new teaching stuff that was also done over on the website that I'm now closing down, and then all new stuff that's going to be coming out. Now I'm not being messed around going between stuff and being so busy trying to catch up that I've got shitloads of stuff to go through, because this month I'm hoping to get started on showing you how to read tarot cards if you guys are interested in that, of how I read, before we start using numerology to read cards and everything else, because we talk about channeling with cards and without cards, and then also how to read cards with cards that are not even there, that helps you also channel. So I'm going to be doing that, starting to get on with those teaching stuff, and then leave them over there. But there's loads of stuff that we talk about on the teaching thing. So that is over there, but that's the gold tier. Okay, so that's the first link that you come to. If you are brand new and you're thinking of joining, please join Patreon. If you are the old people from the old website, thank you so much. You must know by now that it is closing down at the end of the month. And to finish up your billing cycle and then hopefully go over to Patreon and then carry on from there. But like I said, I have to leave that link to the website below, because that's the only way you guys normally have access to get to it. That's why it's annoying, and that's why I'm leaving it, because you can't have an app. So with Patreon you can download an app from iTunes and you get an app and then it'll give you notifications, but you can't do that on the website. So we're leaving the website, but please follow that if you are over there, because it will be uploaded to both places. Okay? Whew. Okay guys, thanks very much. Any like, share, comment, subscription or anything that you like, thanks very much, and I'll see you soon.